We have apprehended a dangerous experiment. Where is he?
He escaped.
2025 and 2026 will be huge years for sci-fi lovers. With old favorites making a comeback and fresh new adventures on the way, these upcoming movies are set to take us through space, technology, and beyond. So let's check out some of the most exciting sci-fi films coming in the next 2 years. Lilo and Stitch, May 23, 2025. The live-action Lilo and Stitch brings back the beloved 2002 animated story about a lonely Hawaiian girl and her chaotic, lovable alien friend who helps heal her broken family. Disney's track record with live-action remakes is hit or miss, but this one feels a little different, partly because Stitch has to be CGI, and that fits better than trying to make realistic versions of classic cartoon animals. The cast includes Tia Carrere, Billy Magnussen, and Zach Galifianakis, and let's be honest, Stitch's weird gremlin charm is hard to ignore. Disney might be ready to move on from remakes, especially after the Snow White backlash, but if Lilo and Stitch crushes it, they might just change their mind. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, May 23, 2025. The most emotional movie moment of 2025 might just be Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Is it really the last one? Will Ethan Hunt actually survive? We don't know yet, but actor Shea Whigham, who's back from Dead Reckoning, said that it's going to be amazing. And let's be honest, he's probably right. When the trailer dropped, we saw Tom Cruise doing his signature sprint like a penguin, which always means one thing: cinema gold. These past few mission movies have been top tier, so expectations are sky high, especially since this is supposed to be the final chapter. Sure, Cruise might want to keep going, maybe even dabble in Disney stuff, but for now, all eyes are on this film. This time around, Ethan's up against an AI known as the Entity, introduced in the last movie. To take it down, he has to get his team together and recover a sunken Russian sub holding the code to destroy the AI. But let's be real, plot is only part of why we show up. We're here for the death-defying stunts, and this movie looks packed with them. Cruise clinging to a jet, diving into freezing water at 60, rocking the most impractical scuba gear ever. This is the kind of chaos we live for. Still, if this is the last one, we need real emotional stakes, like an actual loss. Maybe Ethan doesn't make it. Maybe one of the crew does. The villain has to feel next level. Think Skyfall's Silva meets Ultron level creepy. And please, no lazy sequel setups, just finish strong and honor Ethan's legacy. Predator, Killer of Killers, June 6, 2025. Predator, Killer of Killers brings the iconic Predator into 3 different historical periods, featuring fierce warriors, a Viking raider seeking revenge, a ninja battling for succession in feudal Japan, and a World War II pilot confronting an otherworldly threat. But they're all up against the ultimate killer, the Predator. After the success of Prey, this anthology uses stunning animation to keep the franchise fresh while diving into different time periods. With the promise of intense aerial dogfights and brutal battles, this is shaping up to be a must-watch. And with Predator Badlands set to release later in the year, 2025 is truly shaping up to be the year of Predator. Elio, June 13, 2025. In Pixar's new movie Elio, the question is, what if what you're searching for finds you first? Elio, a kid obsessed with aliens, gets transported to the Communiverse, an interplanetary paradise filled with intelligent life from all over the universe. But when he's mistaken for Earth's leader, he has to form some unlikely alliances, face a huge crisis, and make sure he doesn't miss his chance to live out his dream. Pixar is back with its trademark stunning animation and heartfelt stories. Elio takes viewers on a fun, whimsical space adventure with a mix of quirky alien characters. While the full cast isn't confirmed yet, we know Brad Garrett and Jamila Jamil are voicing some of the aliens, and Zoe Saldana, fresh off her Oscar win, voices Elio's aunt in a subplot that promises plenty of heart. It's another Pixar gem you won't want to miss. Megan 2.0, June 27, 2025. In Megan 2.0, 2 years after the AI doll went rogue on a deadly rampage, Gemma has become a well-known author and advocate for AI regulation. Meanwhile, Gemma's now teenage niece Katie is rebelling against her overprotective rules. Unbeknownst to them, Megan's tech has been stolen and turned into a military-grade weapon called Amelia, a self-aware killer spy. As Amelia starts going rogue, Gemma has no choice but to bring back Megan, upgrading her to be faster, stronger, and even more lethal. The ultimate showdown is on as Megan faces her match in this AI thriller. Why watch it? Well, Blumhouse didn't realize how big a hit they had with Megan. The campy dance/murder sequence won hearts, especially with the LGBTQ+ community. With the sequel fully embracing its over-the-top campy vibe, including some wild marketing and the perfect choice of music, Megan 2.0 is a must-see for fans of horror and fun. The Old Guard 2, July 2nd, 2025. The Old Guard 2 brings back Andy and her team of immortal warriors as they face new challenges and threats. With Booker still in exile and Kuhn seeking revenge, Andy struggles with her newfound mortality while a mysterious force threatens everything they've worked for. Joining the team are Tua, an old ally, and new faces like Uma Thurman. Directed by Victoria Mahoney, stepping in for Gina Prince Blythewood, this sequel aims to deliver the same high-intensity action that made the original a hit, now with an added mystery surrounding immortal existence. Fans of the first film and action lovers alike can look forward to a thrilling ride on Netflix. Jurassic World Rebirth, July 2nd, 2025. In Jurassic World Rebirth, 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, the planet's ecosystems have made it tough for dinosaurs to survive. Those that are still around are confined to tropical environments similar to the ones they once thrived in. The 3 largest dinosaurs in this biosphere hold the secret to a life-saving drug that could change humanity's future. Why watch it? Director Gareth Edwards, who revitalized Godzilla in 2014, is now stepping up to lead the Jurassic World franchise. With talented people like original Jurassic Park screenwriter David Koepp, Scarlett Johansson, and Mahershala Ali involved, Rebirth has the potential to correct the course after the disappointing Dominion. It's shaping up to be a bold, thrilling blockbuster that fans hope will deliver the high-octane fun we expect from a summer movie. Superman, July 11th, 2025. In the upcoming Superman, the iconic hero embarks on a journey to balance his Kryptonian roots with his upbringing as Clark Kent on Earth. Why watch it? James Gunn, known for his work on Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad, brings his signature style to the Man of Steel. The film promises a lighter take on Superman, contrasting with the more serious tone of Man of Steel. With a stellar cast including David Corenswet as Superman, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, and Millie Alcock as Supergirl, it's shaping up to be one of the year's most exciting superhero flicks. The movie also offers a fresh twist on the Daily Bugle and introduces Krypto, Superman's lovable dog. It's a perfect start for the new DC Universe. The Fantastic Four: First Steps, July 25th, 2025. The Fantastic Four: First Steps takes place in a vibrant, 1960s-inspired retro-futuristic world, where Marvel's first family, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm, must face their biggest challenge yet. They'll battle Galactus, a space god with a terrifying plan to devour Earth, and his herald, Silver Surfer. What's even more dangerous is that Galactus's plan soon turns very personal. Why check it out? The Fantastic Four have had a rocky history on screen, but this fresh take in a retro setting might be their big break. The casting is spot on, especially with Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Ebon Moss-Bachrach, and Joseph Quinn bringing the team to life. Plus, with Galactus as the villain and a mysterious role from John Malkovich, it's a thrilling setup for the MCU, including the upcoming Avengers Doomsday, where Robert Downey Jr. will make his debut as Dr. Doom. Tron Aries, October 10th, 2025. Tron Aries is dropping in October, and it stars Jared Leto in the latest chapter of the iconic franchise, directed by Joaquin Ronning. Alongside Leto, the cast includes Greta Lee, Jodie Turner-Smith, Arturo Castro, Cameron Monaghan, Hassan Minhaj, Gillian Anderson, and Sarah Desjardins. From the trailer, it looks like the film is switching things up. Instead of venturing into the digital world like previous installments, the digital world is now crashing into reality, marking humanity's first encounter with AI. The tone feels gritty, and it's hard to believe this is a Disney movie given how raw and action-packed it looks. The visual aesthetics are sharp, and the high-speed chases seem thrilling. Kevin Flynn's return is a big deal, and the cast looks solid, but the real question is how Jared Leto's portrayal of Aries will land. Leto's performances are often a gamble. Either they hit or miss. If he nails the role with nuance, the movie could be a hit, but if it leans too heavily into theatrics, it might fall flat. Fingers crossed for a solid execution. The Running Man, November 7, 2025. The Running Man is a dystopian action thriller directed by Edgar Wright, based on Stephen King's 1982 novel, set in a future where contestants are hunted for a deadly game show. Glenn Powell stars as Ben Richards, alongside a cast featuring Katie O'Brien, Daniel Ezra, Josh Brolin, Lee Pace, and Coleman Domingo. The film, a more faithful adaptation of the novel than the 1987 version, follows Richards as he fights for survival in a televised spectacle. Principal photography began in November 2024, with scenes shot in the UK, including at Wembley Stadium. Beonia, November 7, 2025. Beonia, directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, stars Emma Stone as the CEO of a major company who gets kidnapped by two conspiracy-obsessed men who believe she's an alien planning to destroy Earth. The movie is a gender-swapped remake of the South Korean film Save the Green Planet. Jesse Plemons plays Teddy, one of the conspiracists, while Alicia Silverstone portrays his mother. Filming began in July 2024, so everything is on track for the 2025 release. Predator Badlands, November 7, 2025. Following the success of Prey, Dan Trachtenberg returns to direct Predator Badlands, which launches a new chapter in the franchise. In this film, the Predator takes on a much more human-like appearance, differing from previous versions. The younger, less developed Predator is smaller, with a more exposed and less armored look and shorter dreadlocks, reflecting his status as an outcast on his first hunt. The design shift serves a key narrative purpose. The audience is meant to root for this Predator, who is portrayed as an underdog, an inexperienced hunter striving to prove himself. This break from tradition, where the Predator is usually a battle-hardened killer, makes Predator Badlands stand out as a fresh and bold addition to the series, expanding the lore while continuing to explore new creative directions. Avatar: Fire and Ash, December 19, 2025. James Cameron, known for his groundbreaking work in visual effects, is returning to the Avatar franchise with Avatar: Fire and Ash, the third chapter in the epic saga. It is set to release the weekend before Christmas 2025. At D23 2024, director James Cameron, along with stars Zoe Saldana and Sam Worthington, shared concept art and a glimpse of the Fire Na'vi people, though footage was not yet ready for viewing. The concept of the Ash people has also been hinted at in artwork. Cameron revealed that fire plays a symbolic role in the story, with a culture built around this concept. However, he kept details sparse, teasing more without giving too much away. Soulmate, January 2, 2026. The Megan universe is expanding with a new erotic thriller called Soulmate. Produced by Atomic Monster and Blumhouse, the film follows a guy who gets an AI android to help him deal with his wife's death. But things take a dark turn when his attempt to create a real sentient partner turns the harmless love bot into a dangerous soulmate. Directed by Kate Dolan, known for You Are Not My Mother, the movie features a script rewrite by Dolan with a story created by James Wan, Ingrid Bisu, and Raphael Jordan. Dolan aims to dive into themes of relationships and loneliness, showing how, despite all our tech advancements, some human truths never change. Wan and Jason Blum are producing, with Michael Clear and Judson Scott as executive producers. Mercy, January 23, 2026. Chris Pratt brought laughs and sci-fi excitement to CinemaCon while teasing his upcoming project, Mercy, a futuristic Amazon MGM thriller directed by Timur Bekmambetov. Set in a near-future world where an AI-powered court system called Mercy handles capital crimes, Pratt plays a detective accused of killing his wife. Since he helped design the system, he must now beat it to prove his innocence before time runs out. The footage shown featured intense action and a high-tech backdrop, with Pratt's character racing against the clock. Pratt made a fun entrance on stage in the actual Mercy chair from the film, joking about its discomfort and keeping things light with humor and charm. The cast includes Rebecca Ferguson, Annabelle Wallis, Callie Reese, Chris Sullivan, and others, and with a fresh take on justice and AI, Mercy is shaping up to be a thrilling ride. Project Hail Mary, March 20th, 2026. Ryan Gosling's sci-fi movie Project Hail Mary has officially started filming, with director Christopher Miller sharing a behind-the-scenes photo to mark the occasion. Based on Andy Weir's novel, the same author of The Martian, the film stars Gosling as Ryland Grace, an astronaut with amnesia on a high-stakes mission to save humanity. Directed by Miller and Phil Lord, the duo known for the Lego Movie and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the film will also feature cinematography by Greg Fraser, adding excitement for the visual style. Set to release on March 20th, 2026, Project Hail Mary promises a mix of isolation in space and high stakes on Earth, with Gosling joined by Sandra Hüller as Ava Strott, his boss. With Gosling's recent success in The Fall Guy, expectations are high for his performance in this ambitious film. Avengers Doomsday, May 1st, 2026. Marvel's Avengers Doomsday is set to shake up the MCU with big changes, revealed at San Diego Comic-Con in July 2024. Formerly titled Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, this fifth Avengers movie introduces a major twist. Robert Downey Jr. will return to play Dr. Doom, flipping the script on his iconic Iron Man role. Downey Jr. portrays an alternate universe version of Tony Stark who becomes the villainous Dr. Doom, tying into the MCU's multiverse setup. The cast is stacked with stars, including Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, and Eben Moss-Bacharach as The Thing, along with the Thunderbolts and a return of X-Men stars like Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen. While the plot remains under wraps, it's expected to be inspired by the Ultimate Comics Doomsday storyline, where heroes face a multiverse-destroying villain who's a familiar hero gone rogue. Directed by Joe and Anthony Russo, with Stephen McFeely writing, Avengers Doomsday hits theaters in May 2026, followed by Avengers Secret Wars in 2027, promising an epic multiverse showdown. Well, that's it for today. Which movie are you most excited for? Drop your thoughts below, and let's discuss which films are top of your must-see list for 2025 and 2026. And don't forget to subscribe, because we'll be covering more updates on this soon and other exciting upcoming movies and shows. We'll see you next time.